So today's question is, would you ever snoop through your partner's phone?
Maybe we should start here.
Yes. First of all, who has snooped through their partner's phone?
Two hands.
Okay.
All right.
Melissa?
I have snooped. That's only when he gives you a reason to snoop. I don't snoop for no reason.
Uh-huh.
So if I feel like things have shifted in the relationship...
That's anytime.
No, and then I don't just snoop, I ask first. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And if you're not being honest with me, I'm going to snoop.
How do you know he's not being honest?
Is it instinct or is it...
Yeah, and I always go with my gut and I'm always right. I'm always right. Yes,
no, we do have
I can
instincts
always,
though.
like, you can just tell the dynamic in the relationship has shifted. And you try and talk and figure it out, but he's just like, no, what are you talking about? Everything's fine. Like, we're good. And it's like, no, it's not. There's something that you're hiding.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to tell me, I'm going to get it from you somehow. So I'm going to go on your phone.
Okay, Iman, what was your experience?
I mean, I was just being petty and I was drunk.
What do you mean you were being petty?
I was drunk, I was PMSing, and I went through the phone and I thought I found something, but it really wasn't something because I was just being petty. It was not. Yeah.
So you snooped and didn't find anything?
Yeah, but I felt like I did.
And then you raised
You felt like you found something.
Yeah, but it was not.
So you confronted him about the thing that wasn't a thing?
And then it was like, I get my face. It wasn't what?
Did it end or?
No, actually it didn't.
It didn't.
Huh.
Interesting.
What happened when you snooped?
No, but actually, I didn't mean to snoop. I just happened upon things. So I was sitting down.
Mm.
And then, no. I was sitting down and his phone was on the
Happenstance.
table. And I was like, oh, let me check the time. And then I just saw notifications. Obviously, I had to
Yeah, that
investigate after
happens.
that.
You really didn't.
I love when they
No, I didn't.
If something pops up and it looks-
because you see notifications that are obviously suspicious, and then
Then you can ask him.
Was his
Yeah,
phone
broke
like
up.
password protected?
it was password protected.
And you
Oh,
knew
that
the
was sign
password?
number
No, I
one.
didn't. I don't think I need to know your password. If you want to have a password, fine.
Yeah.
But after that, I pretended I needed his phone to call a friend because my phone was dead. So I unlocked it, and then I went to the other room. While I was on the phone with my friend, I just went through everything. And then I woke up.
That was God telling you, girl, look.
Yeah, check the time.
Why not after seeing the notifications just be like, yo man, stop fucking around. I know there's something up.
Because you need proof.
No,
Yeah.
I had
But
to.
if
I
you
had to.
can-
There's the concept of deny.
And a lot of men will turn around and you'll be like, you're crazy, you're imagining
or
things.
like just
you know?
seeing the
Yeah.
messages coming
You have to have the
one
receipts.
way, they can be like,
Yeah,
well, this girl's been
exactly.
chasing me forever.
Yeah.
To be 100%.
Like,
sure.
yeah, even though I tell them to stop, they don't stop. It's always like that.
We've heard all the tricks and the tricks of dicks.
Tricks of the trick. Oh,
Yes,
But
the
you have
tricks
to
of
have
dicks.
like proof of things that he
Yes.
responded and what time. Because then he could be like, it ended 3 months ago.
You need all the receipts.
Why are you guys reacting like that? Like,
Yes,
if you're
please
being honest,
explain.
then there's no reason for me to snoop. Yeah.
No, but like with a dude, very generally speaking, a guy it could be work, for example. Doesn't want to talk about, no, seriously. Dude doesn't want to talk about a bad week or whatever, some shit going
But
through.
why? That's your partner.
That's
So,
what I'm
but
here for.
I couldn't tell you why, really. But it can get to a point whereby he's then comfortable. At some point, then he'll bring it up. But sometimes it's digesting it and what he's going through and whatnot.
Very rare.
I mean, there's that whole concept of, even though my experience is different, that if you want to find something, you'll find something. I think, yeah, it's like your instinct goes off and you now just need like actual solid evidence because there is that whole thing of men kind of doing that reverse mind game
True.
and making you feel like you're crazy.
Yes. Yes,
And
they
guys
do.
are so good at that, and
So
so
good.
you just really need to be armed.
His face.
Wilfred's
think
reaction. Tell us your experience with snooping because this is a lot for you.
I'm having some crazy reactions because, one, now I'm going to get in trouble a little bit.
It's
But
fine.
After this.
It's what your gender does. Go on.
But, this is a lot.
Did you hear that though?
Huh?
He quietly sips a drink.
No,
Carve it over
but why
here.
snoop his phone? Why go to it? I said,
Because you're lying.
We don't go through your phone.
You were lying. That's why.
Well, that's what entirely true.
Some
Yeah.
guys do. Some guys
The
do.
majority don't
Have
do
none of
that.
the guys here snooped through a woman's phone? Okay.
Never.
I feel
Nope.
like I've dated men who like to snoop through my phone and they like to do it with me there, maybe because they feel like, and maybe this is a problem, and I'm also very good at the denial thing. But
Okay.
not in terms of cheating. Not in terms of cheating, but like other things that I'm just like.
You don't wanna talk about.
Like, yeah, so I do kind of agree with you. So they like to actually, like, oh yeah, we'll be together, like chilling, and I'll be like, when did you take this picture? Oh, okay, that's nice. And then pretend to like, oh yeah, I just want to like,
Okay,
you know,
so-
be a part of your life
So what if you get,
or something.
so what if you get caught during snooping? What if you get caught during snooping? And you know, not just outright like, you know, maybe you took the phone, you look through it and like, did you look through my phone? And you go, oh no, like outright. He's in the bathroom, sees his phone there, like all the phone's unlocked, start going through it. As it gets interesting, he's taking so long in the shower, you're like, oh, that's juicy right there. Oh, that's go through the trail. And he comes out of the shower and you have no other reason but to throw it in.
Because that's what you do.
Right?
I mean, that is what I do.
Well,
And he goes,
see?
he looks at you and you're uneasy. He's like, okay? Yeah, I'm okay. And he goes, oh, I'm looking for my phone actually. And you go, I haven't seen it. He goes, oh, okay. Can I have your phone? And you go, no, maybe just use my phone. Takes your phone. Him being the smarty pants. That was his phone. Do-do-do-do. It rings. It's like, cring, cring.
What's that doing there?
Specific.
Yeah, did this happen to you?
I feel like those are like
Yeah.
layers of trust issues.
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
like, from both your end. Why?
Sorry.
It's
I had your phone.
So what did she tell you?
I had your
Because
phone.
clearly.
Did you find anything interesting? No, not really. Just a couple messages. Why did you look through it? It was open.
Yeah, this is personal.
Yeah.
Too personal.
Well,
That's personal. Too detailed.
I can respond to that in terms of, okay, so if you're caught going through someone's phone, either hopefully you found something, so you can deflect the conversation. You're going through the phone to, I found this shit in your phone.
And then if you didn't,
Or if you haven't, then you just apologize and you own up to the fact that whether you were insecure or
So I think she got
something
left with
was
phone for a
off or X, Y, and Z, and you just apologize and hopefully you can move past it.
And I feel like if like you have the guts to go through your partner's phone,
you're ready.
yeah, you should be
Whatever.
ready for them like walking out and finding you in it, and then
True.
maybe you can lie and say, oh, yeah, like I was looking for, I don't know, or like I needed to use your phone, my phone's dead.
looking
But
for
you shouldn't like
Yeah.
and be like, I don't
That's
know,
too
because it's like why did you take the phone in the first place?
Why did she go through his phone? Like, what did he?
Through his phone?
Instinct.
I know.
Through Wilfred's phone?
Why did she?
It's not my
specifically.
phone.
No, it wasn't. Huh?
It's not my phone, but I'm about to get in trouble because one, they were 3 weeks
Tell
into
us.
dating.
2 weeks.
3 weeks into dating.
That's a bit too.
3 weeks?
Yo.
That's a bit.
Okay, she dealt with a couple F-boys before you. That's all it
And
is. It's
sometimes
not about you.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of the
That's
times
issues
it's
from
not
a
about
past
the person
relationship.
you're with, it's just your
The guy
Wait,
before you was
really
just
trust
horrible.
issues,
Okay,
though,
but
then
then-
you're like, okay.
People don't even realize they're doing that sometimes. That's just,
Don't-
I think so. I think people
they don't realize that their
their
behavior is
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
You shouldn't
So it's not
excuse
about
them,
you.
though.
3
You
weeks,
shouldn't
it's not
excuse
about
them,
you.
You shouldn't excuse them like because
I'm not getting, I'm saying
like,
that's what it
Boys
is.
before, you should kind of trust the
I'm-
person. And I don't mind if you go through because I don't really have much to hide. So, but if
Do you got
if it
something?
means- I don't mind.
This one has FIFA things,
Fantasy football.
you know.
Take the L.
At most
L,
will
man.
just make you feel bad. That's it. And, but I really
I
don't
can
mean-
see you being really petty
I
about
just
that.
being petty, but still, if somebody feels that way, like it's a thing for them. Just don't do it.
Okay,
It's
would
really
you
that
guys be
simple,
more
I don't-
comfortable if someone does this? More trouble.
All these examples.
More trouble.
It's fine, it's fine. Live in your
So
truth.
not in trouble. I think that's
That's what I'm saying.
So,
everything.
what if give his phone and told you, give me yours for a week?
Jesus, a week.
For a week.
Why a week? Why you want my phone for a week? What are you doing with my
Because you could
phone?
have deleted stuff right now.
It's still my work phone, though. I have to
Yeah.
pay for it. So how does that work?
That doesn't even make sense.
A week
It
is
doesn't
a
make sense,
long
but I need
time.
to talk to other people.
Don't think of
on
the
my
other
phone.
logistics. It's a good question.
Yeah.
No, I was actually on holiday when that
Let's say you
happened.
have
I
a
was like,
separate work phone. So you don't,
Alright,
it's just a
okay.
personal phone.
That's the perfect
I don't know if I'd be able to do it, to be honest.
Trust it.
And
She went through the
sometimes-
phone one time and you're like, okay, you know what? You might as well get this out of the bag. There's nothing on the phone. If you want to find out, there's a phone. Give me yours. We're on holiday. There's no one who's going to call you in the middle of.
Start to perspire.
A perspiration.
We're here, me and you. So anyone who's going to call you is either going to be your folks or what? Your sisters or your friends.
Yeah,
Either
my
way,
friend.
Like, I'll give it back to you. We'll be together the whole time. I'll give it back to you right here. Your phone.
Oh, just
For
thinking about it
some
makes me
people,
nervous.
I know.
Yeah, you're
There'll be a lot of explaining.
I know.
Ah, la, la, la.
Yeah, it might,
Because it's
Because
take
sometimes,
stuff out of
it's like, it's not
context.
even that you're like cheating or anything. Sometimes it's just.
Especially with
you
girls,
don't
there's a lot
need
of
to,
guys
like,
hollering
share
at you.
Everything. Like, you can't
You
really
might
be
see
an
so and so
open
is
book
calling who is
entirely.
this, but it's not.
Yeah.
There's so many things you'd have to explain as a
Same
woman.
thing happens to us. Other people call.
No.
People text.
No, it's not the same.
But I
How
but
is it
I
not
think
the
it's
same?
on
How
to
is it not
something.
the
Girls
same?
aren't like calling your phone just. It's not the same. Like the way guys are calling.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
How do you
It's
understand?
most of the time it's going to be you pursuing or texting that person. They're not like looking for you.
Yeah, but you can tell from the text that you texted the other person and you're looking for something.
It's your car?
Yeah, you can tell from a text like Wilfred is saying, I don't know, hi, whatever it is.
Yeah.
To this other girl.
Yeah, that's
And
why
if-
I have to like make sure.
Yes, it's the same.
Yes. Confirm this.
It's not
Confirm
different.
this.
Then. It's not different. You'll know whether it's a guy or it's a girl that they're trying to be
I mean,
shady or whatever it is.
Yeah, but I also think that Wilfred brought up an interesting point whereby yes, a lot of the times on our side of our gender can assign a lot of blame to the opposite sex as to why we want to snoop, but for a lot of women, to be real, it's more of like you're projecting. Like you could be doing grimy things or talking to people you don't need to be talking to or flirting, and so you're just triggered and you're in the space where you may feel like your partner is doing the same.
A lot of cheaters are like that.
Yeah.
Cheaters are very suspicious
Yeah,
of their
they're very
partners, which
suspicious,
is
yeah.
ironic as hell. But-
Yeah.
That is.
So that's for both sides, I feel like.
Would you snoop
I don't
at-
know. I just feel like you could like not want to give your phone to your partner for other reasons than them finding you cheating or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I
It's a
mean,
big
it
ass
could
inconvenience.
just be like
It is
I
inconvenient,
have
but
other things that I don't want you to know.
like,
Well, clearly, if my partner is not gonna know, I'm not gonna say it for the
just abstract, you know.
I mean, it's something that you would know in like 20 years. Like if I like to like kill people in their sleep or something.
So
Okay.
in 20 years, you're gonna let him know, yo, I'm a serial killer.
Yeah, when she really has
True
it.
enough.
That you're alive.
Would you guys
We
share
all
your
have
passcode with your
witnesses.
partner?
I don't have a
Well,
password,
I
so
don't,
it's cool.
on my phone, I don't
mind
have
that.
any. So.
Yeah. Yeah,
You don't have passwords.
What if you lose your phone?
Yeah.
I mean, I have so many. And I actually should, but
If I lose my
should.
phone, like, I don't
Yeah,
want the people, but
yeah.
if anybody asks, it's not like an issue. I just have it because if I lose my phone, I don't want my business to be out there.
I just find it irritating
But it's not
doing the whole
because
thing.
I don't want my partner to, or even my friend to see anything.
Yeah.
It is just funny in there. Everything is just stupid. Like, it's not really, you'll be bored, like just going through my stuff.
Frustrated. Ain't
You'll
nothing
be
here.
like, what is this?
But people go out of their way because I know a couple that like they have like both fingerprints. You can add another
and the
fingerprint.
code.
Yeah, and the code, right? And then
Why?
so they can both like access each other's phones. But they ended up breaking up because,
of course.
and sometimes we overdo it too. Like this whole, oh, we're so free with each other. Like, look, he has my passcode and I have his whatever. But what ended up happening is these people got so creative, like hide things that
Oh,
you would
really?
never
Fine shit.
ever
They
know.
still found a way to hide things.
Yes, they
Even
still
with
found a way to
fingerprints?
hide things. And then like this girl actually went in because they even like synced their I don't know, like
The clouds?
like IP address thing where like you can tell where someone is. And so it was funny because every time I hung out with this girl to, go meet her boyfriend, and then like he will call me like, where are you guys when we're so late? And if I'm on the phone, I'd be like lying as usual. I'd be like, oh yeah, we're like, at Shoppers, we're like almost there. And then she would be like, and then I came to find out that they have like their IP address, whatever, synced, and then it was like, this is extra. But then she went out of her way to like, I don't know, do some tech stuff so you can look at Flanny and changed like her address, and then it showed that she was like always home. It was like 3 spots, like work, home, whatever, in terms of hours. And I was like, wow, you've gone out of your way.
So these two were lying to themselves.
Do they work
But I
on
guess
some
that's
separate
I think that's the issue though, if you go so far as to like, oh yeah, we're all like
It didn't
passcodes
work.
or whatever. I mean, I think
It's
privacy
really
is
not.
privacy. Human beings, it's a human right.
Yeah,
It's not about privacy.
Yes, girl.
It's not exactly about privacy, but it's just about how vulnerable are you willing to be with that person. So there's
Not that vulnerable.
okay, yeah. So
Clear,
that's the thing. So
yeah.
there's a certain part. One of you has to be
Him.
for it to work out.
He has
to
to
put
be.
the other person at ease, because if both of you are very hidden, it just means there's no trust between you two.
That's
It means the person who has to be vulnerable is the person who maybe has the most to lose, as everyone puts it these days. And once you get into that space, you either will grow into it, and both of you will be comfortable with each other, and you'll be comfortable with his little things, and he might be comfortable with what you do and not tell him. So, in that perspective, it just brings up the whole, man-woman relationship becomes very difficult, because I can have lady friends because maybe he will trust you. He goes to my phone one time and like, who's she? Why did you call you 6 times in the morning? She texts you this much?
With all these memes, man.
Yeah. And for some people, I think like you people might think that, men sometimes have weird relationships with women, but generally sometimes we just have friends.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
kidding.
you.
I'm kidding.
The kind of friendship you're having.
Obviously.
You can have female friends, but it's just like when you have a girlfriend, you have to
I have the most awkward female friends.
switch up.
What you said about him?
Wait.
So what's the issue with awkward?
Explain.
Yeah.
Awkward.
What do you mean
Yeah.
by awkward? So if
You
they're
can't just
awkward,
leave it
they're
on
not,
that.
like
I
sexy.
think if I was dating right now, go hit stuff with me half the time. One of my friends called me 6 times in the morning, and I'm not awake,
What are you saying?
and she calls till I pick up.
Why? That's
And
annoying.
all she says is, "What's up? You good? Yeah. You woken up? Yeah. You work?
What?
Okay.
She could have texted that though.
But yeah, why is she doing
Wait,
that?
who is this?
Anyway.
Then
One of his awkward friends.
all of a sudden, I was like,
They're just checking up on you?
we're like, oh, look,
But see, with something like that could be
Why? You give them
misconstrued if I
something
was
to worry
dating
about?
you.
yeah, a friend.
Yes, you give your friends something to worry about, or they need to be checking up.
We
It's a whole other conversation.
And I'm like, okay, I don't like that.
How old
So
is this
that's-
friend?
Yeah.
About the same age,
What? Go.
How long have you been a
Good
friend
to
with
go.
this person?
about like 3 years.
And a new girlfriend, a girlfriend.
Well,
Who have you known along the like? That's my.
Or along the way, I have to really introduce us. And whenever we start dating, I'll be like, oh, by the way, I have a friend who will call me at awkward times. We'll have
I think
Or at
that's
least you
fair,
say it
yeah. I
before.
think
Okay,
that's
that's
fair.
fine.
Yeah.
This
Because
might
that
happen,
could
and-
get like,
And I'm like,
Lost
it doesn't
in
really make sense.
translation.
So and so,
Yeah.
and this is my new girlfriend.
yeah.
Frankly, so and so. She calls, this is what's happening. And I'm like, she's like, okay, last relationship was cool. And I think the next one might really need some good explanation, because some people might not understand.
A lot of explanation.
Just saying.
Yeah, I think that's because if you have a female friends now, let's say my phone now, somebody can really not understand what is going on, because it may look like I have 20 girlfriends at the same time.
Yeah, you
Especially-
have a lot of you have a lot of experience.
Yeah, but no matter. I mean, I guess that's why I don't really mind, because I think you'll know. It's like I don't have one. Like I'm not trying to cheat on you or whatever it is, because it's the same. I'm talking about the same thing with every female friend. So it means you think that either this is who I am or I'm seeing 20
All of
people. And I don't really
think you're a
think
player,
that,
player.
Yeah, I don't think you'll
That
go
could
to
just
that
be your
route.
strategy.
Yeah. All these men's that hot memes.
Oh, wow.
Fundamentally,
code.
though, it's not about like the checking someone's phone is just symbolic of just broken trust, fundamentally. So if someone trusts you and they have nothing to worry about, or they feel like they have nothing to worry about, and they're in your life, they know the context of your friendships with other women. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But if you start acting weirdly to her, and that same context can now change.
Yeah.
And she can
Absolutely.
see it as something else entirely.
Absolutely.
I don't think any of us have actually said whether we would snoop.
I would.
No.
I wouldn't. I haven't.
I'm in a point in my life where if I feel
He's learned.
if I feel uneasy, I'd rather communicate and deal
Than
with
do
that,
that.
or
Yeah.
remove myself from the situation, rather than be stressing myself out in that way. Everybody?
I want to sound mature.
Just be.
No, I wouldn't snoop. At that point, it's just over, I feel like.
Like a lot of us when we were young.
The only time I've seen something, it was an accident. And I was so annoyed. Because someone had called him, a mutual friend, and they wanted to speak to me. So I spoke to them on the phone, and then, you know when the phone cuts and then whatever you were doing, so it was in his inbox. Incoming messages. It wasn't great.
You read it. So you read it all.
No, just the one. I couldn't read
You couldn't
anything else.
open-
I didn't want to. But just the one, I was like,
It was
this ain't me.
What
This.
happened after?
Well, I'm very passive aggressive. So we went to a house party that same night, and I was just like, you want something to drink? No. I was just cold the entire time. And then the next morning,
Jeez.
he was like, okay, seriously, what's going on? And then I told him, and then we talked, and I told him, you know, if this happens again, I'll cut some things off.
Some things.
How many does it
Oh,
have?
you'll cut them off. Right?
Yeah.
It's like,
That's at body parts.
And then we just agreed to let it go. And that was it.
mature.
Yeah.
It's become mature.
With a threat.
With a cutting things off.
How do you know that he did?
I just had to,
Really.
yeah.
You just had to.
You have to trust.
I agree.
Trust I've never done that again. But,
But
but yeah, that was my only experience with that.
If you're at a point of, you know, looking at the phone and it's...
Yeah, because
It's
every
not
other
like-
time he would
yeah,
leave his phone around, I was never
Like,
like,
it's done. I don't think there's a part where like I would not care much, and there's a part where like I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
yeah.
And that's the thing.
That
You,
too.
Yeah,
Thinking
sometimes
about-
like especially
Yeah.
if you're like you
Are you
just
prepared?
started seeing someone and you don't know them that well yet, and let's say the phone is right there, I would honestly be scared to look at what I'm gonna find.
Same.
As opposed to 20 years, you're married and everything, and then you find the phone there. Actually,
more afraid.
at that point, no. At that
'Cause
point,
we
you
got so
shouldn't
much
have
more to
anything
split
else to hide. Like, but if you're active, like you can't wait for him or her to leave the phone to like check.
No,
I don't
that's a
know
problem,
what's
yeah.
all- like you know how these
That's a
memes are like, oh, he slept, he took his thumb. You see
Yeah,
those memes?
yeah.
Took his
Yeah, I don't
thumb,
like
whatever.
those memes either.
Yeah, they are funny,
People
but
hating
you know,
iPhone
it's
right
like,
now.
Yeah,
why
it's a
would
little-
you wait for a guy to sleep, like,
Yeah,
or like
that's
a
a
girl to sleep?
And
with?
that's
Yeah.
the thing is like I think if someone in their relationship is going to do something, they're going to do it no matter what.
Yeah,
it
whatever
doesn't
it-
matter whether
They'll find a way to
you
do
can
it.
get in
Yeah.
their phone, you can't get in their phone, no matter how pretty you are, not pretty you are, whatever. Like if they want to do something,
That's true.
they will do it. And same goes for you as well. You know, if you want to do something, you will do it. So, and you'll find a way to hide it because nobody likes to get caught. So.
why not hide on those levels as your friends?
Yo,
That was a lot.
I really, I love
You're
Yo.
gonna say their name, and they
Those
probably already know who they
Look
are.
into that camera and say 07.
But it was a shock, and then there's more. There's more that they do. That I'm like,
deeper.
Are they still together? No, they broke up. You said.
No, they broke up, but they are like those on and off people.
Oh my god. See other people.
Man, that's
Very toxic. I remember Kim Kardashian used to brag about being a hacker.
Yeah.
So she used to like hack into her ex-boyfriend's voicemails.
Even
Some
her
long.
friends actually.
Kim.
She
And
found a way
people
to
used
like
to hire her to
call.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
because
she did
why-
for
why
her
not?
She got
sisters.
famous. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what she was like.
her
She's
job.
retired
She-
now,
she
but yeah,
bragged about it,
she
yeah.
bragged about it.
She
I
got
saw it,
like really
a few days
good.
ago.
Yeah,
I was like,
because it's not
I mean,
easy
it
to
just,
get
like,
someone's
got
voicemail.
good. Did you see
It's
Jennifer
Mickey,
Lawrence?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
Jennifer
was
Lawrence
watching
one,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
I was
was
watching
like-
that yesterday too
I was
when she
watching
was
a few
saying
days
that again. I was
ago,
like,
like,
oh god, this girl. I just got like really good. So like what it was is you like break into their voicemail.
Jeez,
Yeah.
man.
And it's a long
too
thing.
much.
It's not
So
easy
Kanye
to
was like,
do.
I
like that.
Get back.
Retired.
She's retired now. And I guess things have evolved now. We have texts. We don't need voicemail. So
Yeah.
she would need to figure that out. She wanted to get back in business.
That would be a whole other level.
A friend, a couple, a tech, a couple. Those are the ones who are like the real hackers. I think those are again.
Those
But
ones
can
should work
people
for the
do that,
CIA or
though?
something.
Those are
because-
relationship goals.
People can like
What is
hack into
Relationship
it.
goals. like
What?
to put like a track on your phone.
No, that's just
Nah,
like,
bro.
oh,
No,
no,
that's-
I'm joking. It's not.
So much effort.
why?
I'm joking.
That's ridiculous.
Why are you so pressed
I
about
don't
where
know.
your person is? You should trust them to.
Yeah.
If you think
And
it's
if
Like
you
for
don't-
some people,
If you
it's just
don't,
like
then
a
why?
kick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You
people
think so?
who enjoy
Drama?
like the drama of like.
Yeah, there are people.
Not that they're worried about their cheating. They just like the drama of like. Let me check your
Some
phone.
people do
Where-
like
True.
I
drama.
think there are people who get off that.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
So
Never
not
Yeah, I
understand.
think I'm with her right now. Already, I think the phone should remain like privacy point of communication, whereby you and your partner really do not need to go out into that side of life.
Yeah.
If you want something or you want to know something, please ask them. They might lie to you, but now that those are other trust issues that you guys need to work on.
Yeah.
But phone just needs to remain privacy point of communication.
Yeah, because you might even go and find like, I don't know, maybe you're having a conversation with like your mom or a relative about things that you know,
Something,
like your
yeah.
girlfriend
yeah,
doesn't need to
yeah.
know, and
True,
then
true,
now
true.
they're going in there and finding out, and it's like,
Absolutely.
maybe you have like some family secret, an illness
True.
or something, and now they know.
That's so
Or
dark.
even actually.
Exactly.
That part is-
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good
yeah.
point.
Think about
Phones
that
are
one.
just, you
Think about
know,
it like
cheating
that.
and
Yeah.
stuff. There's
Yeah.
deep stuff in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but even if you're like, if your boys have like a group, whatever, and you're talking about like, let's say some girl you saw, like, yo, remember that girl, that fine ass girl, and you're like, yo, she was fine, and somebody may take it wrong. So you
I
look
wouldn't be
all
mad
these
at that,
girls,
though.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, some people.
Someone
some
gets
people
mad at
don't,
that,
but
she
some
has
people actually
issues.
like, so you out with your
That's not
boys,
that
look at
serious.
girls, yeah. But
I feel
some
like I
people-
would look at fine girls too.
Okay then.
No,
She's the cool girlfriend.
Alright.
Hello.
no, with my boyfriend, we
Yeah.
would look at fine. Like it's not.
That's cute.
I don't know. We'd
But I
actually play a
feel
game
you're like-
of like, you know, we'd pick two girls who are similar and be like, you know,
It's cute.
Oh, like
out of
which-
them, which one would you go for?
Are you
And, like,
serious?
it's fun. And then we would try to guess for each other and see like how many we get right.
You just so you pick two guys then.
Yeah.
You-
Oh,
He
you also
picks
go.
two guys for me and I
Okay.
pick two girls for him.
Oh, I've done that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun game. And then it like, I don't know, you get to know
It
each
goes
other.
You
down.
do,
It
yeah,
really
you know
goes
their
down.
taste.
Like, they like, you know,
Yeah.
they, you
But
end
then
up
there's
like
a lot of trust.
seeing a trend.
I mean, it's not someone who you see every day, right?
Yeah, it's just like
Because that would be,
Random
it's just,
people.
yeah, it's just random
I
people.
think there's a lot of guys and ladies who, if you know in that example, the folks are chatting and
Yeah.
complimenting some finance,
Some
lady,
girls will
fine
take
guy.
it like
a lot
a
of guys
lot.
and ladies who I believe who have a problem with it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You
that's
know,
their
so
issue.
Yeah.
to be on that level of
I
trust,
couldn't
Oh,
see
yeah,
myself.
Trust is
That's
beautiful,
good.
but there's some who are like,
Yeah, for real.
I let
Let's
you
not
go out
joke,
with
let's
your
not lie.
boys to look at women.
Exactly.
It's not that
Guys
You
always
guys
look,
look
and lady
up
can
to it,
look, you know, also as well.
Even ladies, I do assume that with, you know, if you have
Right.
your groups, you see a guy, remember that fine guy, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
we
then,
do.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
yeah, so you shouldn't be like, I shouldn't go to the phone like, so you're looking at these niggas, like, come on.
Looking is fine.
Macho yana pasia.
I am.
They literally do have pussy.
They open up, they see everything.
Yeah.
Thank you all for participating today. Once again, please leave your comments about snooping below and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.